then one issue I'd like to address, it's a kind of a personal issue, a personal issue. I've been, it's a personal, it relates to me personally. Around May, during the May, was it the holiday memorial? What was it?
The end of May memorial.
End of May, we had a failure of hot water failure in Tower 1 for 3 days because equipment failed. Saturday, hot water heat exchangers. And then, I mean, we called plumbers, we called everybody, yelled and screamed. We're not going to go why it failed, but it did fail. I was in office Monday morning where Russell was attempting to order a piece of equipment from a Graham provider of this particular. It's a specialized equipment which is not, it is not iPhone you can buy from many places. It's a very specific, very unique piece of equipment. Russell was attempting to buy this piece of equipment and the vendor did not know us and required immediate repayment, or we would have been waiting for probably 4 or 5 or 6 days for check to be sent to around Buffalo, New York, somewhere with Hanover, Buffalo. We're dealing with the distributor, Process Equipment Sales. It would have added another 4 or 5 days for check to clear. We could not take this chance. Unfortunately, he pulled his fancy card and a vendor did not accept his American Express. So I was in the area and I offered 2 of my cards. So I paid for this equipment. Never dealt with this particular company. I believe Oran was there as well, and he was so fortunate that he didn't pull his card. For the last couple of
That's what I was going to say. I feel very fortunate.
For the last couple of weeks, I was crucified. I didn't steal anything from you homeowners. No, truly. I just facilitated transaction to bring hot water back to specifically people who are criticizing me the most sooner. I can take full responsibility for failure of everything in the Galaxy, and I do. A buck stops here, but I did not do anything illegal or even inappropriate. That was an emergency protocol engaged here. A board did not have to be engaged in this issue, even though every single director knew about it. Because under emergency procedures, our manager, we have an obligation to deliver particular service. We try. Sometimes we fail. There are failures, but we're trying hard to deliver particular service. So Russell pulled this engaged emergency protocol. The loudest people, again, specifically residents of Tower 1 High Zone, keep jumping to wrong conclusions. Please.
So you were paid back?
I paid, I received, yes. I gave 2 of my credit cards and the equipment was ordered. 10 days later, I received, Russell did whatever he did, and the check was given to me. The check was for $27,100. I didn't have to do this. Galaxy had money. It was not a matter that I was lending money to the Galaxy. It was a matter of turnaround, because very few people after 2008 will work with any vendor. Specifically, when you know, not a regular purchaser, but anybody without any kind of prepayment. And the check was signed by 2 officers. I did not sign this check. So everything, I believe, was an up and up. There was another allegation that apparently why did we not buy this equipment directly from the manufacturing company, from the manufacturers of this equipment, Graham. Again, a unit owner jumped to wrong conclusions, and it's very sad that this particular unit owners keep spreading rumors and lies, and it's very unfortunate. This particular company does not deal with anybody. In 2009, in January of 2009, they retained the services of North American Industrial Product, the Graham, and they called them a master distributor. You cannot buy this equipment directly from them. In 2007, we did.
That question that day.
In 2007, we did have business with them, but
He's speaking.
Sorry.
There was another issue. This particular equipment, why did we not obtain bids? Under emergency protocol, we do not have to. But there is a logical explanation here why we did not. Because if you deal with specialized equipment, the manufacturing company, any serious manufacturing company, will not release 2 bids for one end user, because they don't want to create a competition. We're not selling iPhones where you sell iPhone to everybody who wants, or a pair of slacks. You're selling something which is highly specialized. So that's the reason why we bought from this particular company. So this should put this issue to rest. Unfortunately, when this company ran my credit cards, they only put 5 digits of my credit cards and did not give my name. I did not touch this transaction. I did not know why. I know that by law, certain information, if it's over the phone transaction, and the transaction was over the phone, and I believe this vendor, it was a morning after a long holiday, people yelling, screaming, no hot water. And the vendor, I believe Russell caught him while he was driving. He was accepting this payment, right? He was accepting this payment.
Yes.
The distributor was on a New Jersey Turnpike. So I have no knowledge why my name does not appear, but I can testify that the last 4 digits or 5 digits of a credit number does belong to me. I also have a check, copy of the check, and I also have records from my credit cards that such a transaction comes up. But in order for anybody to see it, you would have to get a court order. 9 directors were aware of this transaction: our controller, our general manager, our assistant general manager, and I believe facility manager. So I believe they should conclude this issue. And the last but not least,